Hello everybody, it's Marta. Welcome to another KMVB K-pop music video breakdown. And this week we're going to be talking about Monsta X Fighter. Let's dive right into the story. So Shonu is training, fighting a giant stone wall, I guess. I don't know, he gets hurt. Yeah, duh, don't punch brick walls or cement walls or whatever you want to call it. Then in the hospital, Minhyuk and Hyungwon seem to be in a mental hospital, judging by the straitjacket attire that they seem to be wearing. I don't see them connected to anything, but I'm assuming that the heart monitor is monitoring them before it makes a cross, which is either aesthetic or it symbolizes that their hearts are intertwined. My guess is aesthetics, but you know, who knows. Kihyun seems to be dragging a bloody body bag or something, I'm not quite sure. And then this devil of a man appears and we take an exorbitant amount of time focusing on each of his bare muscles while he makes a metal X. Kihyun keeps dragging that body bag towards a fire, but oh snap, there's a hooded masked figure in a staircase. And look at that! An X shadow on the wall! Shonu is behind bars for some reason. And then Kihyun gets pointed at by Mr. Hooded masked figure with like a spiked glove thing. And then a bag goes over Kihyun's face. And I'm like, no! Wonho keeps formulating or calculating for his Grandmaster invention, but he seems a little bit let down about something before the big reveal. Kihyun takes the bag off of his head, and he is in front of an X-marked door behind the which is those trippy flowers from All In being cultivated. So some kind of farm? Don't know. Just in time to remember you that these flowers were trippy, here you have Johan with a sword accompanied by teddy bear people. And he knights Shonu, who I'm assuming is the champion of something, because he's wearing a laurel wreath. In an abandoned looking building, I.M seems to be chilling with a bunch of random teddy bears playing his Game Boy, and it looks like the teddy bear version of Super Mario, in which the power-ups are them trippy flowers. This might have given him an idea, or an epiphany if you will, because he runs out of there with trusty Mr. Teddy and his bike, accompanied by Kihyun and Wonho. In the hospital, Minhyuk and Hyungwon seem to be kind of distressed, doing weakly and unstable or something, and Johan Doctor shows up. Back at the workshop, I guess, Kihyun, I.M, Wonho, and Johan fuel the contraption with the trippy flower juice. I.M, who is apparently very into video games, grabs a controller, hooks it up to the thing, and does some kind of video gamey magic to it. I guess back at the hospital, Johan Doctor feels his cray-cray friend some gummy bears, which I'm going to assume are spiked with flower juice. Don't know. They get the contraption working, the flowers bloom, and they're all together, happily clad in white, running away or towards something, I don't know. Then there's a giant beating heart, then I'm in the clouds, and that's it. That's the end of the story. That's it. And I'm left wanting more, or at least, can you tell me what's going on? Because I'm a little confused, but I have some ideas that I've tried to formulate. Okay, so there's some people that say it's a sequel to All In. There's some people that are more inclined to think it's a prequel because of the discovery of the warehouse with the flowers. And I think it might be both. So what is Wonho making? I don't know. Let's start by the fact that it seems like they're all captured by some enemy or alien form, maybe, I don't know, and they're receiving the help of this hooded figure who points them towards the flowers. This could mean that it's a prequel to All In. But now, what is Wonho making? Potentially a dimension jumper? Or a time machine? I don't know. How about All In and whatever is happening right here in Fighter are kind of like two different universes? Or All In was their past and they're trying to go and fix it? Or they effed up in All In and they're trying to go back and fix it? Which would make sense of why they're in that weird cloud thing after they get the contraption to work. Maybe they're just jumping dimensions? I don't know. It's a possibility, isn't it? Makes as much sense as the video does to me. And, you know, because there's also teddy bears everywhere. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean, but, yeah. I love the sets. It's so engulfing and so immersive, from the hospital to the ring prison gladiator thing. I don't know. The abandoned warehouse, the workshop, and the flower warehouse farm, if you will. I don't know. They're all so important to the story. They keep me immersed. They keep me wanting to know more. They kind of feel almost like movie sets or drama sets more than a simple music video set. I'm not sure. Everything has me kind of hooked to wanting to know what is going on in Monsta X's clan world. Except for the cloud thing, which is weird, but we've discussed this already. The same thing happens with the outfits. It's also very much for story purposes, like the hospital getup with their straitjackets and stuff. It makes sense. It puts you into the story. I guess the same could be said about Wonho's apron, if we want to count that as an outfit, which is great for letting us know that he is making things and also disintegrating my heart. Brooding hoodies here, training outfits there. It's all fitting. Though I does seem to get stuck with the boy next abandoned building look, if you will. Is that a thing? It's gonna be a thing. And Johan's a doctor? Cool. Then the one common outfit that they all seem to have is the white ones that they have after the flower magic. And Minhyuk has chains in his hair for some reason, which is not important, but Minhyuk. Also, this turtleneck. It's offensive. It looks like he's wearing a neck brace. Anyway, keeping all this in mind, the concept does get an 8. Moving on to the song. Maybe my brain is set on this one theme in songs right now, because even though I know that Fighter's supposed to be, according to Monsta X, about a guy fighting for Miss Lady or whatever, whoever they are fighting for, and while they have them, that's all they need, and they will keep fighting and they will give up anything for that one person. I know that, but at the same time, the way that the lyrics are, it kind of makes me want to think that they're talking at the fandom, the Monbebes, and telling them as long as you're there in the crowd cheering for them, they don't need anything else, and they're going to keep fighting for that number one spot, and they have to wait for the right moment, and the moment is now. So Monbebes, let's fight for them and give them that long-deserved win. Yeah. The song gets a very champion-y vibe, and it might be the bells, the breathing, the cheering crowds. It has that ominous bass in the background that kind of keeps you on your toes. It's kind of like the beginning of a race when you're just waiting to go, and when that bell goes off or the gong goes off, so does the song take off. Like you just go, and the song is doing the same thing, and I feel like it's amazing. The line distribution seems to be a little bit new for me too, because I'm really happy that all the members seem to be shining more and getting their opportunities to shine, if you will. But it seems like Wonho got a lot of the lines in this song. I suspect it's because they wanted to give him more screen time, which was both a blessing and a punishment. Heehyun and Shonu kill it as always. Wonho is setting the mood. I.M and Johan bring up the energy like they always do, and then Minhyuk and Hyungwon are melting my heart. So I'm done. I'm just completely done. The song also gets an 8. There is no dance, so we can't talk about the dance. And let's talk about my favorite moments of the video. Alright, number 3 is the asylum thing, and Minhyuk and Hyungwon there. First off, they're 2 of my favorite members. Second off, I really like asylums. I don't know why it is. So they're in an asylum, and I'm like, Number 2 is Johan Doctor entering. Johan in general, what's he doing? Why is he with teddy bears? I'm confused, and now he's a doctor, and Johan Doctor, Dr. Johan. And my favorite moment is I'm equal parts disturbed by the fact that he doesn't know what a shirt is and thankful. We're not gonna talk about it. That just happened. Anyway, the entire song gets an 8, which makes it tie with Monster. But I do like Monster a little bit better as a song, as a video, so it goes behind Monster. But it's still really good, and guys, I'm serious. Let's try to give Monsta X at least one win because they're so overdue on that. So yeah, let me know if you agreed with the scoring. What did you think? What was your favorite moments? Let me know in the comments. And thumbs up this video and subscribe for more content. And I will see you around in Wonderland where all the Aegyo monsters live.